Travis Wayne Goodsell. It turns out, as I was sleeping in this morning after my dream this morning and after my run, that we had some exciting news. Breaking news. The stock market collapsed to the point where they had to shut it down temporarily and then resume trading, hoping that corporations would not sell off everything. And so, yeah, it's wild. Oh yeah, that's because I was taking a shower and shaving, and when I thought of this, I forgot when I got out. 2 times I filed lawsuits, which both included the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Both times it has been followed with an economic collapse. That's right. When I filed in 2008, when they disappeared me for filing, the economy collapsed. The world's economy collapsed. And again, here we have it. A global sell-off is what they're calling it. And last week it was 3,000 points for $6 trillion, and so far this morning they stopped it at almost 2,000, which is 7%. Where that's when the automatic trigger shuts down the system to prevent a complete collapse. Something Obama administration put in place, and or was it before that? I think it was during the Obama administration, but well, doesn't matter. So yeah, it's resuming, and it's recovered a little bit since I last saw it, but we still have several hours to go in the day and a whole rest of the week. But yeah, exciting. Corporations are selling their stock. Now, as I said, I'm suing the church for what they did in 2008. And the court filings are the evidence against them, because they list my lawsuit in their complaint against me. My lawsuit is considered a weapon of mass destruction. Do you see what they've done? And so that's why I did the video, the book that destroyed the LDS Church. That was my lawsuit. And the church decided to have me disappeared rather than take it to trial and prove me wrong. Have my case dismissed, because Judges Kimball and Benson already done that in 2006 when I tried to file. They wouldn't even let me proceed. It was shut down, and they said you can't file ever again. Oh, well, here you go. Here's another filing in a book form this time, if you're not going to allow me the proper due process that I'm owed in the First Amendment. And so, yeah, it's disappeared. And I told you before the stock market was collapsing that the church was giving indicators of preparing to flee. Flee the country, flee and abandon the church. And when one of the other indicators that you're trying to flee is selling all your stocks. And so, sure enough, the stock market crashed, and several key stocks that the church had been investing in were getting sold off. And so I wanted to find out which stocks were being sold off here so I can compare them with the investment from Ensign Peak Associates. There's other investment companies that the church has where they obviously are doing investments through them as well. And they're the ones who had money laundered from Russia, because it happened right in 2018 when the Trump tax bill by Orrin Hatch, who claimed it was for the poor. Nope, it was for the church. And the church began laundering money into those other LLC investments. And then Nelson then gets up and says, "Hey, we're working with the Russians." Oh my God! So, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if the church is involved in this. If they're not going to flee, then what they're doing is they're meeting my request for relief demands. I doubt it, but that's another option that could be going on here for the church. Is my request for relief was, you need to sell everything. No more investments, no more stock markets, write me a check for the balance. Like I said, I doubt it, but maybe they'll do the right thing after all, who knows. They do have a lot of lawsuits pending, a lot of damaging lawsuits, including mine. They may decide maybe we need to close down the church or hand over the keys to Travis as the most damaging one so that we can bail on all the others, like they did the Boy Scouts. So, we'll see. I do have plans for compensation though, but we have to wait and see what the church's move is. So, pay attention, guys. Don't be shocked if you find out that the church is involved in the stock market crash. Don't be surprised.